Guinea, Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya, the soldier who led the 2021 coup that removed Alpha Condé, has now entered the presidential race. When he took power, he spoke the language of liberation. He said Guinea needed discipline, stability, and an end to corruption. Many citizens welcomed him. They believed the military came to clean. But now he wants the highest political seat, and this raises a familiar African question. Does one remove power to restore democracy or to inherit the throne? This is the struggle of many nations. Revolution births hope, but leadership invites temptation, and power once tasted rarely leaves the tongue. Guinea now watches closely. Is this continuity of the revolution or the beginning of another personal rule? Meanwhile, in Tanzania, the opposition is accusing security forces of killing protesters and hiding bodies following election-related unrest. It is a disturbing allegation, not just violence, but disappearance. When a government begins to fear the voice of the people, democracy moves from ballot paper to street control. And when citizens begin to fear speaking, society sinks into quietness. But silence is never peace. Silence is pressure, pressure that always returns. This moment in Tanzania asks, when elections lose credibility, what remains to unite the nation? In Mali, the crisis is no longer abstract, political, or distant. It is physical and immediate. A fuel blockade by jihadist groups has pushed parts of the country into emergency conditions. Fuel trucks are stopped at entry points. Roads are controlled. Supplies are trapped. Without fuel, transport collapses. Hospitals slow. Electricity fades. Food becomes expensive. This is not just insurgency. This is parallel governance. The group that controls the road controls the nation. Mali's military government speaks of sovereignty and independence, but sovereignty is not a speech. It is control of the arteries of daily life. And right now, those arteries are pressured. This is a reminder. The battlefield is not only bullets, it is logistics. It is fuel. It is survival. In North Kordofan, Sudan, a funeral was struck by a drone. At least 40 civilians died. A funeral is supposed to be the last safe place in war. A moment of mourning, a moment of farewell. But when even the act of burying the dead becomes dangerous, conflict has moved beyond territory or ideology. It has entered the fabric of life. Sudan's war is not just destroying buildings, it is tearing society. This is a conflict where no one is safe, not in the market, not in the school, not even in the graveyard. What Sudan is experiencing is national dissolution, the unraveling of the basic social contract. The world watches, but Sudan bleeds. And then in a different part of the world, a different story rises. Uganda-born Zoran Mamdani is set to become New York City's first Muslim mayor, a son of Africa, leading one of the world's most complex, wealthy, and influential cities. This moment is symbolic. It shows that Africa's problem has never been talent. The same continent producing leaders, strategists, and thinkers exports them, and they rise. But at home, those same talents are often suffocated by instability, corruption, exclusion, broken institutions, and systems that fear criticism. This contrast hurts deeply. Africa is not poor. Africa is not empty of genius. Africa is structurally wounded.